Lounge. All right.
Starting
So in the
these
world of
episodes.
gaming, not much has really happened. Timer. Not much has really happened because I don't know.
I mean,
But
stuff has happened. It's just I haven't
but I
been
but
looking after
Isaac,
it.
you were gonna bring up Isaac and I were playing Fortnite the other day, right? Yeah, as we do. I was getting mad
We're
at Isaac
losers.
because he was doing his thing and he's better than me. Um, but he mentioned something, and Isaac, why don't you lead us off with that?
Ooh, all right. Dolphin on Steam. I was actually
Yeah.
so hyped about that, and then
Yeah.
Nintendo had to ruin it. I mean,
Yeah, we didn't really talk about
obviously,
it. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah. You go through your thing and then I'll
all right.
respond.
I mean, obviously, like, what Dolphin is like, to emulate Wii and GameCube games. That's the point of it. That's the purpose of it. But legally, I don't even see Nintendo winning that if they do choose to like sue or someone like that. Because like, yes, that Dolphin is for its purpose that the way people use it is to just like pirate Nintendo games on the Wii and GameCube. But
Yeah.
on their website, they haven't gone after the website yet. A and B, which like really shows something. And B, the fact that like it's on the website for Dolphin. It specifically says, "Oh, don't play games unless you officially own them." Blah blah blah, and stuff like that. Because like it's a workaround. And also, Dolphin doesn't supply you with any games. It just gives you the software to play them. So I obviously don't know much about like the laws involved, but like I don't think exactly they're doing anything objectively wrong here.
I don't think they're doing anything wrong, but I don't see the way that Nintendo loses this argument in a way. You know what I mean?
Exactly. If they,
Because
you know,
I don't know, Nintendo always seems like I know Slippy is still a thing, but they canceled like Slippy tournaments because and if you don't know, Slippy is a form for to play Super Smash Brothers Melee online, kind of like you would with Dolphin, but just in like a different kind of realm of it. They canceled that because they don't want emulation, they don't want blah 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 whatever, right?
they need to
But
protect their 20-year-old titles.
I don't. I mean, it's a whole nother thing. I mean, for one, I don't really get it because it doesn't, for one, make any sense why they wouldn't want to do this. It's just free advertising for their company, for one. But you know,
Well, the thing is, if Nintendo does choose to like sue or something like that, it's just a oh, nice freeze, a very dangerous precedent. Like
I'm very talented. Yep.
to the point where like it's also like really high risk, high reward for them, I guess. But like what it is they could either win the case and be like, hey, now they can take down literally anything they want without
Yeah.
like having to worry, and that's really bad for pretty obvious reasons. Or if they lose the case, that means they can't really protect their stuff at all, like in general. So it's like it's kind of a. I think that's another reason why they're not like choosing to actually take any real action, something like that. I mean, I
But
love using Dolphin.
it's just the point of it though. Like that's like they're actually. I don't I don't get what Nintendo has against emulation really in my like it doesn't quite make sense
Well,
for
they
what
don't
they're
make sense as a
doing.
company. The stuff they do doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't.
I
Like,
mean, look at their
why would they
console.
cancel it?
It's not a traditional console.
It's never been a traditional console,
Exactly. They've never been a traditional
which is
company.
in a way what they've thrived on is that
Exactly.
they've
That's
always
what's
been
worked for them.
outside the box, but it's never been it's never been easy to be like a fan of Nintendo in some ways, except I would say the Wii days it was the easiest because you could, always count on them. Because in the Wii days, I mean, I said this, but I've said this multiple times, but I think the Wii was easily the best console that Nintendo has made. And yes, the Switch may be like the most groundbreaking one, but I think that just for me, in my opinion, the Wii is exactly what everyone has ever wanted from Nintendo. Something that's weird, something that's casual, but has some good games on it, but also has some absolute weird games. Like for example, there's if you don't, there's this guy named Guy Fieri, and he has this cooking show, or did
Guy
at some point,
Fieri?
but his but his
Guy
cooking show
Fieri.
is a Wii game.
It is?
It's really
Guy
weird.
Fieri has
Yeah.
a game? That's really funny.
Yeah, he has multiple games. There's another game called like Minute to Win It. That's also another Wii game. Like the Wii was just an amazing console because it had some
It had stuff for
really
casuals
like
and like hardcore people.
yes, yeah. It was just like the weird. Oh damn. Um, it just had like the weirdest possible games
Hmm.
ever, but like in a really good way.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
ever since then, even with like the Wii U and everything, it's never quite been like really easy to be a fan because they don't really do anything. They haven't done anything well ecstatically across the board since the Wii. Because the
I
Wii
mean,
U was
hot
a
take,
fail.
hot
The Wii
take,
U was a fail.
hot take. I like the Wii U. It had
What?
good stuff. It had good
But did
stuff.
it though?
It
Did
had
it
good
though?
games and stuff. It's just like a lot of
Okay,
this,
okay,
but I
okay,
only really
okay.
care.
I
The
actually
only
kind
thing
of
that
agree.
matters if
I
the
actually
games, it just didn't
kind of
sell
agree.
well, and the concept itself, like the games that
Their
a lot of
advertising
them
was
had like
dog.
awful
Their
gimmicks,
advertising
like
was absolute
with the
dog.
gamepad, but most of the time the gamepad stuff was optional. And
Because
just like
I
the Wii, it
remember
also had force motion controls, but that's not a deal breaker.
no,
In
people kind of
fact, it
like
probably had
motion
less
controls.
force motion controls than the Wii. I can't really think of examples, but
Yeah.
I don't think it was that bad. I
No,
liked
it
it.
had some good games. Like here's the thing, right? If Pokemon if Pokken Tournament, the original Pokken Tournament, right? You remember that game?
Uh, maybe.
It was the one, it was like the fighting game Pokemon. Anyway, whatever. Pokken Tournament, right? If that came out, like the original one on the Nintendo Switch, I guarantee there would be way more fans of it than there are right now. And you know why?
My bad.
And here's my example. And wait for this, right? Pokemon Unite. Pokemon Unite
Unite.
is not it's not a better game than Pokemon Tournament in my opinion. I would say they're equal.
Hold on.
Pokemon Tournaments is a game that's just like, okay, I mean no one
Oh,
really
that's what
asked
that
for it,
is. It was
but
like a
like
fighting
it's
game.
kind of interesting. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
It was like a fighting game, but like no one really asked for it though. You know what I mean? Just like no one really asked for
That's
League of
true.
Legends Pokemon.
Oh my god. Showdown was fun for about 5 minutes. Then it became like, oh yeah, this is why League sucks.
You mean Unite?
No, I said it became like, yes, this is why League sucks. Like the stuff went over. It's probably
Yeah,
better
but you
than League.
said
I would never
Showdown.
play.
You said
Oh, I
Showdown.
meant Unite. I meant Unite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
It
that's
was
what I was saying.
my bad. No, but
No. Yes, yes. But like
this
no one asked for it, but people still play it all the time just because it's on the Switch.
uh-huh.
And people
Yeah.
like the Switch. But if
Game runs like
Pokemon
garbage, by the
if
way.
Pokken it does. It's so weird. I remember playing for the first time, I'm like, oh, they're gonna patch this, right? And like if you play the game again, it's just like, damn, this loading screen still takes an hour. It's
Playing in
ridiculous. Anyway,
handheld mode is torture.
yeah, I don't know why you subject yourself to that.
Because I'm better like that. I need just so that I don't absolutely
So
destroy everyone, I need to
oh yeah, you got to play on 30 frames per
yeah, I
second,
need
and
a
and in the last 2 minutes when you get in
yes.
the Rayquaza or Zapdos,
Oh my
whenever
god.
you try to get when people use their ults, you
Awful.
legit can't see a single thing. I played on handheld like a couple times. You legit can't see anything. It's not possible. It's just like legit not possible. But anyway, that game is successful because the Switch is like a very unique, iconic console. But if you switch it around and say that Unite
I'll
totally
switch
easily
it
could have been
around.
played on a Wii U, totally easily, right?
The Wii is more
Easily could have
powerful
been
than the
played on a
Switch
Wii U.
was. The Wii U was more powerful than the Switch is. That's better.
I mean, like the
No,
Wii U can
like
play
power wise, in
the
what it
Wii
is
U
able
can play
to
Breath of
handle.
Wild at the same rate that the Switch can play Breath of Wild.
No, I mean like you can have higher fidelity games on the Wii U compared to the Switch because of what it is. The Switch is handheld. It was not made for with performance like to be the maximum performance. All right. The Wii U was like the jump to HD. The Switch was like, hey, we'll maintain what the Wii U can do, but it's not any more powerful. I don't know the stats obviously, but like just what it is. Oh, that's a Zoroark. What it is. No, it's not. I'm done. What it is not something that can beat it. It power wise, it's the fact that it's portable
Yeah,
combined with the fact that it also
marketing
just has
the
like
Switch
better
was so
games,
much
better
better.
marketing, and everything
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, because what they try to do with the Wii U is they marketed it towards like 11-year-olds.
Doesn't 11-year-olds aren't the ones buying the console? It's their
Yeah,
parents,
but what they did with the Switch was they marketed it towards 20-year-olds, young adults, and like
like teenagers.
30-year-olds. Like they marketed it because you have to realize
I
what
wouldn't
every
say 30.
11-year-old wants is to be like a teenager.
Yes, they want to be like the big kids.
They want to be literally like the big kids, Reeds. Um, like that's what they want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So by marketing it towards them, it was actually kind of ingenious because that you're just marketing it towards the uh
Exactly.
the the 11-year-olds without having to market it towards the 11-year-olds. Because do you remember those awful Wii U commercials?
They were so bad.
They were
They were
so
funny because of
bad.
how awful they were.
They were yeah, they were funny because of how
But
bad they were
like
though.
funny doesn't sell. Not that kind of funny.
No, they were awful. They were legit the worst thing. Oh, I think I just lose. Oh, yeah, yeah, I really got swept by iron leaves. Um, you understand what I'm saying though?
Yeah. What else is there? What else is new? Silk Song
Oh,
got
I
delayed
want to
again.
talk to you about the Apple thing. It's
Oh,
not
the
really
Apple thing.
gaming, but I mean it could connect to gaming. So,
Oh, whatever.
Apple today, or when we're recording this, whenever that is.
The fifth.
Um, no, stop breaking the fourth wall. Aha, Gengar, be gone. Um, no, Apple released a new VR headset thing,
It did.
and it's gonna come on retail next year for $3,500.
Oh my god, what?
But let me explain what it is. Also, why'd you
Okay.
switch into
I
Pajarisu?
thought I would have a move to hurt you. Because I saw it
I don't think
outspread,
it
but I
does,
didn't I
man.
didn't think like I couldn't touch you at all. But it's
Why did
okay.
you switch to Pajarisu?
My
Whatever.
bad.
Oh, okay. Now I see. Okay.
I thought I could
Wow.
kill you. I was
I
wrong.
love how this thing is Volt Switch.
Uh-huh.
I love that.
All right, wait. So they
Anyway,
released a $3,500 headset.
VR headset. But you
Uh-huh.
know, like Tony Stark, and how he can like, how he has like his like digital stuff everywhere, and he like scrolls with his finger and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Basically, that
Is it AR or VR?
it's VR, but you can
Oh,
see
it's so.
everything.
It's like goggles. I just
Yes.
looked it up.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know what that is. Hold on, I'm looking at like pictures. It looks funny.
But it looks really
It
cool.
looks like a really funny pair of goggles. um, that's different than VR. When I think VR, I think like simulations and games. That looks like AR, as in like
Augmented reality.
yeah, as in like you're not like changing anything. It's better changing anything.
Oh,
But
God.
I clicked the wrong thing. I'm dumb. Um, but yeah, really, it's not. I don't. Obviously, it's gonna sell well because Apple fans
Yes,
are
it's
gonna
Apple.
buy anything.
But
But
in my opinion, this is the next level of VR headsets, AR, whatever you want to call it. This is like the next.
yeah, I mean, Apple has never really gotten into gaming at all. But I
This could
kind
be
of
used for
want them
gaming.
to. Okay. Even so, I want. Well, there's not like controllers, are there?
Um,
Because they
but
have the hand
from
stuff.
the images that they show of what have how you can use it, you can It's like apps, so I don't see why you couldn't just go into apps that game.
No, but like not like games that require controllers and stuff.
Excuse me, are you saying that my wait, hold on. I gotta look at my phone games. Wait, Subway Surfers VR isn't what you want?
Yo, I would love Subway Surfers VR.
Subway Surfers VR would go so hard.
It would. You know what? I'm sold.
Subway Pocket Frogs VR, Clash of Clans VR. Are you saying Clash of Clans isn't real gaming?
You know what? You're right. You're right. You're right. But
Saying that Clash of Clans isn't real gaming? Come on,
if
man.
Apple made like a gaming VR headset, right, it would sell. The reason why there's not really any big VR games yet, there's like Half-Life Alyx and Boneworks. And those are like the only like full-length VR games that I can think of off the top of my head right now. But the reason there isn't like a lot of those is because the I don't know what it's called, download base or whatever, the install base. I don't know what it is. What's it called?
Oh, it's
It's
our
not
least
very
favorite
big.
starter Pokemon. Sorry, I just have to acknowledge that this is our least favorite starter
Oh,
Pokemon.
that's true. Watch the other one
This thing
to find
deserves to
out.
die.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But
All right.
the install base for VR is not big at all. Simply because, like, it's not really, I don't want to say it's not consumer ready yet, because I went in the wrong guy, but it's in a place right now. Like, I think when they get it wireless, like they already have, that's the thing. It's just not well. But once they get it, like, to the point where easy wireless, easy, like, good controllers, better tracking, stuff like that, then more like companies are going to be making headsets, making games for those headsets, stuff like that. The Quest is right now is probably the best there is out there, but it also isn't like, you know, it's not powerful enough compared to like PC VR, like
No.
the Index when you
Yeah.
connect it to a PC, or the Vive, something like that.
I mean, like, Among Us VR is cool and all.
Among Us.
Among Us VR. If we get 50 subscribers, we'll play Among Us VR.
Honestly, love Among Us. Among Us is my favorite.
Among Us is one of my. Okay, a little story time about Among Us. I remember when Among Us first came out, our friend group, which unfortunately contains Isaac. Ugh. No. So Isaac, don't you remember our friend group? We played Among Us for 6 hours straight, right
That
when it
was
was hot.
awful. That was so bad.
That was so bad. And every single game, we would vote Beaks out, then you. Every single game.
And it never
Which
was
they're
actually
not gonna
me.
understand at all, but they'll
No,
understand.
I
the
would
feeling.
always go for like the same two people, and then when they died first, you'd always know it was me.
I remember
Every time,
I
without fail.
remember we queued into a game and I immediately called an emergency meeting and I said, I don't know why, but it's dark green.
And then it
And everyone
was.
just listened and it was dark green. Oh, I missed
Among
that
Us.
game.
I remember like a year or two ago, after it, like when it was like a meme, like we played it again, but we could just not take it seriously and just kept messing around the whole time, and then it just devolved into madness.
That's because the game it's a good game
It's a
at heart,
great
but like
concept, but like
it's
it's
a
a meme
great
now.
concept. Such a meme. I don't think it'll ever recover.
It won't. I mean, they're still making updates.
Of course they are. And there are still 5-year-olds that play it. But I remember I thought Among Us was cool, and then I walked into somewhere and I see this group of
So
like
cool.
8-year-old kids, and they're all yelling about Among Us on their giant iPhones that they definitely got from their like mom or something. And like I'm just like, I never want to play this game again.
Among Us is so cool. I don't know what you're talking
What
about.
do you mean Among Us? Among Us
I
fell
love
off
Among
though.
Us. Kinda, yeah.
Is Among Us is Among Us still what do you call it? An indie game?
Yeah, I mean, it's made by an indie company, I think. Yes, it is. It's not AAA. I know that. So yeah, it's an indie game.
Oh, Delhi
Okay.
Bird Sweep incoming.
Uh-huh. No, there's
Uh,
a lot of good indie games. Recently, AAA games have not been. They've been subpar to say the least.
no. All the.
It's
I mean, wait.
not good.
I I actually I actually haven't seen the new Spider-Man movie.
Oh,
Delibird Sweeping coming.
those are
Um, by the way, Isaac, we should totally go see that.
maybe. Oh my
Delibird
god, I'm
Sweeping
accidentally
coming.
swept by Del. You know
Delibird
what?
Sweeping coming.
Oh, you're not gonna be
No,
happy
but
with this.
that Spider-Man 2 game um looks good.
Does it? I haven't
Like
seen any of the Spider-Man.
it
I mean,
looks
listen,
good.
I like the Spider-Man web shooters in Fortnite, so like the game must be fire.
Subscribe if you want to see Isaac and I playing Fortnite. We only yell at each other
Honestly.
sometimes. Yes, thank God. Thank God. Delibird
Oh,
cannot even handle
now
that.
I win.
What? Oh, what is this bull? Cody be like, what the heck?
What next? What else is there to like discuss?
Oh no, I was gonna talk about Spider-Man 2.
Okay, what about Spider-Man 2?
It actually looks good though.
Does it?
Like, it looks like, and I like Zelda. Like, I've been playing Tears of the Kingdom, and it's a solid game.
Mm-hmm.
More than
I
solid.
want
Actually.
to play it. I should play it at some point.
Spider-Man 2 could take Game of the Year over it.
Really?
There's a chance. And I
Alright.
say that lightly because I'm not 100% sure if I believe it.
Let's see.
But
Spider-Man 2
like,
game. Is it out?
no. But the
It just looks
trailers
good.
look good so far.
Well, a lot of AAA games this year have come out as buggy, awful messes. And it has been really bad. Like, the one that literally came out, like, I think a week ago or something like that Golem game. You know, Lord of the Rings? Golem from Lord of the Rings? It was awful.
Oh my god, yes!
was so
Game of
bad.
the Year! Game of the Year!
And I think, like, the
Gollum.
minimum specs are, like, also, like,
Gollum.
completely unreasonable.
Game of the Year!
It got lost.
I have
You
to
need a
hit it.
miss.
I need to hit the move. I hit it.
No!
Oh, Delibird! Delibird took it. How many? Wait.
Three.
1,
Three.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, 3. Oh, he almost took up 4.
Bro.
Delibird.
I think this is the last one, and then we're gonna finish up. Is there anything else?
I guess we could talk about what we're gonna do in the future.
Well, let's
Everyone, be looking out for our without a recipe video.
Oh yeah.
If it ever comes out, that is.
No. I mean,
Hopefully,
editing it's
we'll
not
see,
something either of us want to do.
Yeah, so technically Isaac and I are not editing it, but
We're getting one of our friends out of it.
well, yeah, we're getting someone on the inside
We don't want to do it.
because it's like an
It's
hour-long
torture.
recording
Oh
session,
my god.
and there's
It's
there's
fun,
quite a
though.
lot of things. It is a really funny video, and if you want to see us do something like that again, which you definitely do, trust,
It's amazing.
it's legit one of the best. I love how we're just switching right now.
We are.
Best things I've ever created my entire life.
It was also awful.
It was also awful. Oh my god, baking those cakes. Oh,
That took so long.
It took
like,
so long.
But
it was worth. It
incredibly
was
long.
worth. It was worth. It was
'Cause,
worth.
like-
Also,
And then it was a massive mess. We had to clean it up after.
yeah. If you don't know, so Isaac and I have been doing this for a school project, and we have our school project presentation on I think it's next Tuesday.
Oh, that's nice.
So
We should record the presentation as a thing, like
yes,
separately.
that's what I was
We'd, like,
about to say.
separately present it. That would be really funny.
We gotta record.
All right, get ready. It's coming up.
And if there's a prize, we're totally gonna win it. There's no way.
100%. There's no prize.
There's no way we don't, right? There's no way
Mhm.
we don't. I
Quality
don't see
content
myself
like
winning
this, like come on.
Yeah. You already. Oh god, I don't see myself winning this.
Oratorio sweep.
I might have to lag out. I don't. Oratorio sweet, bro.
Are you lagging out?
Oratorio.
That's just the best way to end everything.
It's the best way, It's the best
Honestly,
way.
at first the name was kind of bad. But
if
I'm a fan.
we, you know, could you just switch off Oricorio? Just give me a chance, man. Just give me a chance. Thank you. Just give me a chance, man. Just give me a chance. No. Okay.
Easy.
Anyway,
All right.
I
We're
guess
lagging now.
we're lagging out.